Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Carol at Mom.Plans and I'm here to talk about MomAgenda. This is a brand new planner for me, you guys. I was so excited when they reached out to me. I picked out two different planners. I picked out the spiral and a bound book, and I have them here to show you, and I'm so excited. I am now an affiliate for MomAgenda, and I apologize everyone, but the code that I was originally given is not correct. So I wanted to update everyone that the code for MomAgenda to save you 15% is Carol15. And I always appreciate everyone who helps my affiliate program by using my code or my links. And I just want to say thank you. And since I've had the planners, I have had the most fun flipping through them, looking at them, getting to know them a little bit. And it's been fun playing with, and it is actually a planner that I am very excited to use and to try. So I want to share that all with you, and so I'm going to flip you around and let's take a look at these beautiful planners. Here we have the two planners I picked out. I picked the bound in Moonlit Navy, and then in the spiral I picked the pink damask, and they are gorgeous. And I think I'm going to start with the bound book first. You know I love a bound book planner. And we will go through this, and then I will pull the spiral back out and we will talk about that. Let's take a look at this bound book. It is gorgeous. It is Moonlit Navy is the color of it. And it is a vegan cover. It's very sturdy. And as you know, vegan covers are really nice to upkeep because if you get anything on it, you can wipe it up. You can clean it up if it gets marks. And I love how they have the year in the spine. And it would look beautiful on your shelf, especially if you had a large collection, you know, year after year of these with the year and everything. I really do like that. Also, the fact that this is an 18-month planner. I could not believe that this planner, because it is not too heavy and it is not too thick, it holds 18 months of planning, and I thought that was amazing. I also love that it comes with two of these ribbons, and I love the beautiful pink color of them. And they are definitely long enough. That is important, I think, when having a ribbon. I will also let you know that the bound books in the MomAgenda also come in Jade Mist, which is just such a beautiful light color. You have the blush python with a pattern, and I was almost drawn to that one because I do love pink. And then you have the bright pop of raspberry, and they are just all gorgeous. If you were to get the MyAgenda, those covers are different, and they would come in Pacific Blue, which is this bright, pretty shade of blue. You have a peony pink that is gorgeous. You have an emerald python, and then you have a beautiful mulberry. All gorgeous cover options. It is hard to decide. Both the MyAgenda and the MomAgenda retail at $45. Let's open this because this first page here, the opening insert page, is absolutely stunning. And I just love the brightness and the freshness of this page. And so it makes just a beautiful statement. You have your name page here on MomAgenda. And then you have your introduction. And this is what is really nice, is you have how to use this book. And they have given you some ideas and suggestions. For me, being the first time I've ever used this book, this was very helpful. I have looked over it and read and trying to decide how I'm going to use it. So make sure to check this page out. Then you have family members information. And you have enough to note for 4 children and then even adults in the home. Next, you have important phone numbers, and there are 6 of these pages. On this first page, it has friends, neighbors, emergency contacts. You have babysitters, after-school programs, favorite attractions. You have restaurants, health clubs, gyms. You also have your groomers, veterinarian, cleaning services, lawn service, garbage, recycling, snow removal, insurance, bank, accountant, lawyer, handyman, repairs, contractors. I mean, you guys, this is amazing that they have all these different subjects and categories for important phone numbers. You also have your auto insurance, vehicle information, which I never ever know. So this could actually be something really handy for me. And then you even have a websites and passwords page. It is really nice that they have all the information listed in this planner. You then have adult medical information, and you have 2 pages of those. And let me tell you, as someone who is getting older, I'm going to say I am mature, your medical information really becomes vital. And even the medicines you might have to take, supplements you're taking, it's really all very important. So this is really a nice place to also store that information. And of course, if this is your one and only planner, you have it all in this planner all year long, which is really, really nice. Then you have your children's medical information of their doctors, specialists, allergies, prescriptions, all very important information. You have birthdays and anniversaries, and you have it for the whole year of anniversaries and birthdays. And then here they have even a list of the special gifts you would use for anniversaries. And then you have zodiac signs, and then birthstones and flowers. I also want to note that the lines on these pages here with the information are all a very light pink with a gray writing, and the top of the pages is a little bit darker, and you don't see pink lines. So that was very interesting for me. And then you have your holidays and observances here, and it even tells you the future dates for them, which is really nice. I haven't ever seen a planner do that. And it's just a whole list of them for overview of 2025, 2026. And it's just a lovely page that you have both calendars side by side. I really like that. This is a great place to put in your school calendars. If I had little kids still in school, I would definitely put like what their school schedule is, days off. From your yearly overview page, you are going to turn right into your monthly. And this planner does start in July of 2025. And the first thing I have to say that I noticed was that the calendar on the monthly is lined. I absolutely love lines. It helps me keep all my writing straight because I have a tendency to slant. The font is a light gray and the lines is a light blue, which I have not seen planners use light blue. So that was pretty exciting to see, like a just completely different. And you have 2 calendars at the top of the page, one for the previous month and then one for the following month, which is helpful, and then a lovely quote. And of course, if you didn't want any of this and you are a decorator, you can always put washi or stickers over that. Have a long note section for the whole month on the left side of the page. And then you have also some important holidays listed, and just a few of the important ones, which I like because I do like to see the important holidays, the big ones. And there are so many holidays now to put that would just cover your entire calendar if you wanted to put everything on there. And to me, that is just too distracting. But these are just like the perfect amount of holidays and what I would want to know about. So I do like that. And so this planner is different from a lot of other planners, and I'm going to show you why. The months all follow one another. So they just go right after the other, all the way up until you get to December of 2026. And so you have your monthlies back to back right here. I used to not like that type of layout, but now I have come to learn and appreciate the benefit of having all your months together. One, you're not flipping through and trying to find a different month throughout your calendar. You can just literally turn page to page, and it is really convenient. When I have to set an appointment from the 17th to the next month, I can look easily to see what that day is going to be. And that is really helpful. And even in a much lighter gray, there is the next previous days for the following month, which I love. But it just helps really keep you, I think, able to see ahead, do pre-planning, look at what's coming up, and then also know where you're at. And you're not, like I said, you're not fumbling through an entire planner going back and forth. It's just really convenient. So that is why I love all the calendar pages at the front. And I want to talk about that this is an academic launch. So it will start July of 2025 and go until December of 2026. I am an academic planner, so I really love the fact that I can plan an entire school year because I go off of a school year because that is my main job, is working in a preschool. but then I can see the upcoming 6 months for the calendar year. And I have flipped to the very last month of this planner, December of 2026. Hard to believe. But when you go from the very last of the 18-month calendar pages, you start right into your weekly overview. And let's just take this in. It is beautiful. It still has the light blue lines, the gray font. You also get the previous and upcoming month on each of your weekly pages. There is a quote on each of the pages. It is a vertical line planner, which is one of my favorite layouts. I love, like I said, on the calendar pages, I love the lines. Vertical is really how I like to see my week. And you have a small box for the week. And then you have 4 boxes to put your children's activities and events across there, and then a space at the bottom for the dinner. So let's talk about the kids section. In the My Agenda, there would be nothing there. There would be no label at all, and you can use it for however you want. The difference is in the My Agenda, you have cream paper, and in the Mom Agenda, you get white paper. I do prefer white paper. And so I don't mind whiting that out or using a sticker to cover that up or just to completely ignore it. Let's talk about this layout and how someone might want to use it. So obviously, if you're a mom, you would want to put your personal items up here and all your appointments or time things you need to know. And down here, you can list your children. And then, of course, you have your dinner. So that is what or how a mom could use it. If you are like me, an empty nester, I do not have to track my kids' schedules or events. I would use this as a list for the day. And then my thought for these 4 sections is I would either ignore or white out or just put a sticker over the kids. And I would use it as for content, possibly doing YouTube, IG, having their own separate boxes. I would also probably do workouts. I like to track my workouts. I also like to plan them ahead of time. And so this would be a great space for this. I could also even do a daily joy, daily gratitude, something like that if I wanted to. I also love, though, that it does have a space for dinner because one of my goals is to actually be better about planning out my meals. So I'm hoping this will be a guiding force to get me going on that. And so the layout is just lovely. And you will just go week to week. There is no monthly calendar in between because remember, they are all up in the front. And it flows so nicely. I have not mentioned, but there are no tabs on this planner, but they do sell them at Mom Agenda. I chose not to get them. Sometimes I don't like tabs. If they don't come with the planner, I don't like to add them. I just like it to be how it is. I sometimes might use a little Post-it note to flag anything, but I also have these 2 lovely ribbons to use to find my place. So I just don't think for me, I needed the tabs, so I did not pick any. I want to share with you what happens when you get to the end of your weekly planning, what pages you have back here. You have your 2027, I cannot even believe I just said that, 2027 pre-planning pages. So you have all this space here for all the future events in 2027. And each month has its own column and a note section. And it just goes through with all of the months. And this is a great place because say in September, you scheduled a dentist appointment for 6 months out. Well, you can add it in your 2027 calendar for when you move into the next calendar. And I really like that about this. You can put in special birthdays or maybe vacations you're already planning. The kids' schedule, it's really a nice place to jot down all those things or even make notes about some house maintenance or things you need to remember to. Maybe you have to re-sign up for some type of subscription. This is a great place to mark that. And then you go into your note pages and you have 20 of these, which to me is an ample amount of note pages for any planner. And the color of the lines, you guys, this is so fun to see what the colors of the lines and everything they choose. But it is a light purple, like a lavender color. And it's just so pretty and soft. And I just like that they did some different colors in this planner, colors that I really appreciate. And it just makes the pages a little bit different. So I really like that. And look I'm still turning note pages. There's so many note pages. You Get to the last note page and you have this lovely page here. You can like decorate, put memories, anything like that. And then you have the back of the planner. And that is the Bound Mom Agenda Planner. Let's take a look at the spiral planner and the difference in them. I'm first going to hold them up together so you can see. The spiral does appear to me to be seem a little bit thicker, and it could be with the cover because this cover has a plastic protector on it. It's going to be wider because of the spiral that it has on it, but it feels good in hand. It is 18 months. It's beautiful. Just look at this. I love this pink. I knew when I saw the pink I had to have it. It has the gold font there, and it's just so pretty. And like I said, it's nice that it has this sturdy cover plate to cover your cover, because this is like a thick cardstock cover. So this definitely is needed to protect it. And everything in this planner is all the same as in the Bound. Still have your introduction, how to use the book. It is the pink lines in the beginning with all these important pages. And then you get to your monthly, and it is still the same calendar, the same exact calendar, quotes, calendar, lines, note section. And then you get to your weeklies, and your weeklies are laid out the very same as well. So let's get to a week. All the same information. It's really a great option if you like a spiral planner. And, you know, I have been in bound books so much, and I really thought I was going to like the Bound better. But there is something really satisfying about flipping this on its back and flipping through it, having it open with just half a page. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I am gravitating to this spiral though, because maybe it's because I haven't used a spiral in a long time, so it's really fun and new for me. But either one, whichever I end up using, they're going to be beautiful. And I want to share a little bit more information. This is a 70 weight paper for the Bound and the spiral, and I'm going to do a pen test to share how it takes the pen. I did pick up some accessories for my planners. First, I'm going to talk about this bookmark. This is champagne gold. It is $12. You also have the other color options of rose pink or azure, which is a bright blue, and it is in a stretchy elastic, and it fits nicely on the Bound book. And I found it fits perfectly on the spiral as well. So it would work on either of these planners. And then I picked up some bookmarks. This is a pack of 2. It says this month and today, because the spiral does not have the ribbons. And so I thought this is going to be so useful. They snap right in easily, and you will be able to find your page without any trouble. And they do not stick out hardly at all. Of course, if you really wanted to stick out, you could put it up high, but I will just keep it like this down low. And so, like I said, this month and today, and the snap-in bookmarks are, the set of 2 is $7.95. And then last but not least, what I picked up were these planner pockets. I have the large here for $12.95, but you can also get small for $10.95. The small, they say, is really good for the MomAgenda Mini. The reason I picked these up is because if you haven't noticed, I have not mentioned that there are any pockets or folders in these planners. And so you can add in a pocket and one of your pages to add in and carry some important information you might want on hand. And you literally just peel and stick. So you can choose to put it in the back of your book. You can choose to put it in the front of your book. And they also fit here on the Bound book. And I could have gotten the pink because I didn't mention, these do come in 3 different colors. Your color options for the pockets are pink, Starry Night, and this sky blue. The pink would have been an exact match to what these papers are on the inside of your cover. But I thought this little pop of blue and a little bit of the design would be a lot of fun. and just a good way for your pocket to stand out. I think I would probably put mine in the front. I'm trying to decide if I'd put it on this inside page or here. I would probably put it on my cover. So let's just do that. Let's just share how this works, how well it works, and we'll just pop it in. So you just peel it off, and then you just want to line it up. And I'm going to do this very carefully. And I think that's where I want it. I think I'm going to go off of this line here. I'm just going to press it down and just rub it on this way. And there I have my pocket right there. It fits perfectly in my planner, and I can put important papers. It's always nice to have a little place to put some of the important papers you want, or even just use it for like a decorative pocket if you have some little fun decorations you want to put in. I did say I was going to do a pen test. The paper is the same in both these planners, so let's get to a page where I can pen test. We will use the note pages here. Actually, you know what? I always like to use the very last page of a planner. So I have an assortment of pens here. I'm just going to go through them, and then we'll see how it works. So this is my Zebra fountain pen. This is a disposable fountain pen, and it feels really smooth writing on the paper, you guys. This is the first time I've written on the paper. I haven't written on it yet. And these are some of my most favorite pens, by the way. So these are the ones I would probably be using in here. I have a CAROLUSA clip in 0.5. So let's CAROLUSA clip 0.5. I have two mark-ons, and it is 0.4 and 0.5. So we're going to do 0.4 mark-on. And 0.5 mark-on. I think I actually like the 0.5 on this paper better than the 0.4 for sure. Also, you know, I want to check on smearing. Of course, I just did that. Let's just do a little bit of highlighting. And I'm going to try 0.5 again. And then write right over it to see if there's smearing. No smearing. These are also my Right Tech highlighters that I love too, because they are soft colors. They're not these bright fluorescent colors. And then this is another Right Tech pen. Roller ball. It feels good to write on. And then one other is the Paper Mate Flare. So there you have it. These are my pens that we tried. We're going to flip it over and let's take a look. Let's take a close look. There is absolutely no bleed through. There is a little bit of shadowing on this Right Tech roller ball, and that was probably the heaviest of my pens. But the paper took all of these just beautifully. I'm trying to make sure you can see that. And I wonder if I have a pen that might bleed through, so I can maybe share that. Here's one. This is a Right Tech brush pen. So let's try this. This is going to be really thick. By the way, this pen writes beautifully. Let's see if I'm going to be able to use it in this planner. And I am. I mean, there is some shadowing, but I press pretty hard and you can't see it. I'm actually very impressed with that. So here are the two MomAgendas. Like I have mentioned, there is the MyAgenda that has more cream paper than white for people who don't want MomAgenda or even Mom on their planners and pages, and they can make it to whatever they want. Fun to have these planners, and I can't wait to set them up, and I will share more about them. Thank you all so very much for tuning in and checking out the MomAgenda planners that I was sent. I am so grateful to MomAgenda for reaching out to me. It's been really fun getting to know these planners. And I would love to know in the comments down below, do you love the spiral more? Do you love the bound book? Or do you prefer the My Agenda over the Mom Agenda? And I would love to know about it and what your favorites are and maybe your favorite thing to use for Mom Agenda. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next video.